while ago, we were eating out, and my wife told me she'd forgotten something in the car. So I volunteered to go fetch it. Went to the parkade, got into the car, and started looking for what she said she had forgotten. And as I was looking, I noticed the car looked spick and span. Everything was clean, it smelled nice, and I thought, wow, when did she find time to take the car for a valet? But I pushed the thought aside, looked for the thing. And as I looked, I noticed the seats had a different cover on them. And I thought, when did we get different covers? But I was focused on the thing I wanted to find. And I was looking, and then my eye caught the rear view mirror, which had a little card hanging from it. And I noticed this card had a photo of someone I'd never seen in my life. And then it dawned on me. I was the stranger in another stranger's car looking for something that was not there. So I got out of the car, and then I noticed what happened. Right next to our car, same make, same model, same color, was our car. And the person's car that I got into had simply forgotten to lock their car. And in my autopilot brain, I just got into their car, started looking for something that would never be there. Now, looking for something that's not there is sometimes a part of our life. Sometimes we look for something and we are convinced it's there, but it isn't. Sometimes we look for life inside of spaces that it's never going to be in. In Luke 24, verse 4-6, two women with the best of intentions look for Jesus in a space he's no longer in. It reads as follows. As they stood there, puzzled, two men suddenly appeared to them, clothed in dazzling robes. The women were terrified and bowed their faces to the ground. Then the men asked, "Why are you looking among the dead for someone who is alive? He isn't here. He has risen from the dead." These angels communicate to these women that what they are looking for here is out of place with where it's actually to be found. They're telling these women, life is not here. In this space where you're so convinced that you're going to find life here, it is not here. It is somewhere else, because Jesus had risen from the dead. And it's in this space, in the context of the tomb, where we find that we can find life in this world of ours by maybe being mindful of the messages and messengers that God sends our way. For the women, it was the two men in dazzling clothes. For you and me, it might be humans, or it might be a song, or a piece of scripture you read, or maybe something you see in a movie, or any which way that God chooses to show himself to you. That's in this space that I pray that our eyes would be open to the messengers and the messages that God sends our way, so that we can train our eyes on the spaces where we can find life in God and not waste time in looking for it in places that it's not in. May you be mindful of the messengers and the messages God sends your way today.